at you with a story time. I know it's been a minute since I gave you guys a story time, and I popped up a fresh story in my head that I forgot about. It was actually between two different stories. This story is about how in middle school I was a hustler, and then there's another story about, well, you know, I'll just leave it for next week. Next week I'm going to give you guys another story time. So anyways, excuse my extraness. I think I'm hype off of like birthday cake pancakes or something like that, or delirium because I just got off of work. But I promised you guys that I'd stay consistent this week, and that's why I'm going to get you guys a story time out today. So this story time, like I said, is about the time when I was in middle school and became a hustler. So pretty much, this was my first time living in the hood. It was out west. It was still here in Orlando, but it was out west. And I used to live in this apartment complex called Highland Oaks. I went to school at Meadowbrook Middle School. So I was in the 6th grade at the time. So basically, when we first started living there, like, me and my sister didn't know anybody really until we started going to school and started noticing certain people hanging out with certain people coming and live, like, going to our apartment and stuff like that. And I used to never go outside because I used to be, like, scared that maybe I'd get shot or something like that. I don't know. Like I said, I was young. It was my first time living in the hood, so I had to man up, bro. Like, I had to get real, bro. Like, I have cousins and stuff like that that, you know, that grew up in the hood and shit like that, so that's the closest I got to ghetto, you know. And then, you know, I was putting that shit, so I was like, yeah, your bitch gotta get niggerish up in here. Your bitch gotta hustle and make some money, bro. Like, so my mom at the time wasn't working. It was just my stepdad working at the time. So she, like, didn't have money to, like, any money that she made was basically to help out with, you know, food and household stuff like that. So we didn't have much money for, like, personal things, petty things kids need and want, you know. Not need, because she always got what we needed, but we wanted petty shit. We wanted to go to the store every day. We wanted to get snacks and stupid stuff, you know. So basically, we got linked up with a lot of people in our neighborhood, got really close friendships, like super big memories. On top of that, like, if you're a Florida kid growing up, you know about the whole, what was it, the Transformer green box thing? And I'll pop a picture up here. Yeah. So the Transformer green box thing, yeah, we were those kids. We would chill about the Transformer green box shit and just kick it all hours of the night and day, go to teen clubs, stuff like that. But hey, you know, it costs to go to teen clubs. It costs to have clothes that look good to be going to teen clubs. It costs to always want to get snacks and good lunches and stuff like that at school. And my mom couldn't always afford that. Our parents couldn't always afford that, you know, so we understood that. So we were like, yo, we're going to create our own grind. So me and my sister and a large group of other people, I want to say, like, we were always like 10 deep. We called ourselves the Highland Oaks gang. It was so silly. Like, I don't know why, but that's what we called ourselves. We always literally would walk home together. There was even some people that were going to high school that we would link up after school with too over at our apartment complex. But they're not really part of the hustle, you know. They were just there. They were just part of the chill. But so basically, yeah, we all got really close. We'd leave for school together. We come back from school together. We got into fights together. Like, it was like, not with each other, but we would be there when, oh, something went down with homie. Yes, we there. You know, like, that's how close we were. We knew each other's parents. We'd eat at each other's houses. Like we were all very fucking close. So we all, I don't know who in my kingdom knows about silly bracelets. Not silly, but sex bracelets. Because a lot of people are from the era of the silly bands thing, but I came from the era of sex bracelets. If you don't know what the sex bracelets are, I'll probably picture up right here. So basically, each color bracelet meant a different sexual act that you had to commit if another person broke that bracelet off of you. Yeah, back in my day, we had little thotties too. So they were such a big deal, right? So we were like, yo, we need some money so we could freaking skip, because we would always skip, but then we'd be hungry or bored or something like that. We'd always skip together. We literally planned these things out because we all had great, well, some of us some of us had great grades. I'm not gonna name any names in this video, but some of us needed help, and some of us were. Me and my sister were honor roll students, pretty much. We always had great grades, but we'd allowed ourselves some skip days. We're like, fuck this shit, bro. I'm tired of fucking walking all the way to school, being in school, missing you guys, only seeing you on the fly, you know, during this, like, because sometimes we'll see each other in the hallways and be like, ah, or sometimes we go to like lunch together and be like, ah, you know, but we just loved each other and missed each other so much. We allotted ourselves some skip days. So one time we were just thinking like, yo, like, we need money, bro. Like, if we have money, you know how much we can do on our skip day. Like, we can just go to one, plan it out to each person's house one day. Like, so we had like one skip day a week, right? And I don't even know why the parents didn't catch on to this, the school didn't catch on to this. Like, I don't fucking understand why, but when we were in school, we were really, really good at like acting like we didn't know each other. So if like we weren't all like, I guess we just didn't draw in attention at school as much. I mean, some of us were trouble starters, like my sister. She's such a trouble starter, always getting suspended, always causing problems. Like, this bitch shut down the whole street one day getting into a fight. Like, the whole block one day getting into a fight with this bitch one time. That's for another story, definitely. But so like we literally were low key. Like, people really, like, I was definitely the person everybody overlooked. I've always been the person that everybody overlooked, and like a lot of us were teachers' aides. A lot of them were teachers' aides. Just, you know, we all just kept a really low profile in school, but we all really fucked with each other. Like, you know what I mean? You know. Okay. So basically, sex bracelets were a big thing in school, and some kids couldn't get sex bracelets. So we were like, yo, let's steal some sex bracelets from the corner store guy and go sell that bitch, bro. Like, and then they also had rings. So there were different rings. I'm not gonna put a picture up because I couldn't find that, but they had rings too that were sex bracelet rings, and we sold those too. So basically, we sold the rings for like 25 cents a pop, and the bracelets for 50 cents a pop. And so we stole like, each of us stole like 4 packets, and I don't know how we got out of that store without going to jail, because I know that store manager knew like we was up to some shit. On top of that, store is like literally right around the corner from where we live, like literally right there, you know. And so he would always keep an eye on us, but there was too many of us to keep an eye on. If you just one person, oh well. I mean, a couple of our friends got banned from the store after the fact because they got a little bit too greedy, but whatever. So we were like, okay, so we got the bracelets, right? We met up after school. We had like this whole plan, bro. Like, we were geniuses. Like, we came up with this whole plan. We came up with a money man who we trusted with the money from the profits of the sales of the thing, calculating everything. You know, we'd report with each other because some of us had cell phones, some of us didn't. But either way, like, we still had a little code. Like, if we saw each other, we'd like let each other know in code, like, yo, what was going on, or we meet up with each other down the hall in the corner, whatever. We always had a little fucking code going on. Like, we were so organized. Like, we never went broke for the rest of the year because we always came up with some way of making money, and everybody got a taste of it. Like, we all loved each other, we all looked out for each other, so everybody got a piece of the pot, you know. It was never any controversy amongst the gang, no nothing. It was amazing. So yeah, we go to school one day, and the whole plan was like, we didn't think we were gonna make that much money, you know. So we were like, oh, whatever we make, we'll just, you know, make it work out and get some snacks and hang out. Like I said, we went to a different person's house every week, you know, so that our parents wouldn't like know what was going on. I think my mom and our parents were the only ones that we really were open about, yeah, we're skipping, you know, and didn't have a real problem with it. But then again, we were also the only ones throwing house parties every weekend. So basically, we went to school. We were all given an even amount of the trade, you know. Some of us were given more sex bracelets than rings because we knew people already that were asking for them and stuff like that, like pre-order shit. Like, it was so, like I said, so fucking organized, you know. So stay in school, you know, like, it actually works. So basically, I said, I didn't make that. I personally didn't make that much money. Like, I think I sold like 3 or 4 bracelets, a couple of rings or whatever. I didn't make that much money. But everybody else, because we were all in different grades too. Like, some of us were in 6th grade, some of us were in 7th grade, some of us were in 8th grade. So we were all in different grades too. And just, you know, that was the best part about it. It was that we were literally a mixed group of kids just getting along so fucking well. And so, yeah, we were like, okay, meet up at this spot or this person's spot after school. We'll go over everything and who sold what and see what we have left and stuff like that. Bro, when I tell you, I know this doesn't seem like a lot, but we made over $50 in one day selling sex bracelets. So, but we had to keep that shit low key because after that, you know how like people will tell people and then like even though we were being low key about it, the people we were selling to weren't being low key about it. So some people were getting caught selling the bracelets and getting like ISS and stuff like that. And so we had to be super low key about selling bracelets after that. But when I tell you, the next day we rewarded ourselves. We were like, listen, we're gonna do an immediate reward here, and we're gonna get ready like we normally do, guys. We're gonna get dressed. We're going to school. We're gonna, you know, kiss our parents goodbye. We're gonna go to the corner store, pack up on snacks, and for once actually pay the guy. Cause we usually would go to this corner store and like one person would be buying a soda and then everybody else was bagging shit. Like, I was like, that, I told you, we was some hustlers, right? So, yeah, so we literally, we crashed at our house, told my mom, listen, we made some money. We told her everything we did. All of my friends were honest with my mom. She was like, fine, but you guys better not get caught by your parents or make your parents upset with, you know, her in any way whatsoever, you know? So, because my mom was a stay-at-home, you know, person. She didn't go out that much because, like I said, she didn't work. So, basically, yeah. So, we stayed home. We had bagged up on some snacks. We even ordered some food. We watched movies, had fun, listened to music, We just had such a great time with each other. It was fucking amazing. And, like, from there, we were trying to get more bracelets, but then, you know, the store guy got caught onto our bullshit. So, we had to chill out on that store, and then sex bracelets started to die, so the value of selling bracelets weren't that great. But we found other hustles for real, but slowly but surely, you know, it's an apartment complex, so people started moving away and, you know, living their life, going to different schools, all kinds of stuff. So the gang dismantled, but that was definitely the peak of my middle school time years. I've been to like 3 different middle schools. So I was a different middle school when I was 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade. But that was definitely the peak of it, you know. And I still know a couple of the people. Like, I want to say 3 or 4 of the people since then. Not like on a regular basis, but I still know how to get a hold of them and reach them and stuff like that. But that was fucking dope. So I hope you guys did enjoy this story time. I definitely want to try and come back with more story times. But like I said, if I give you guys too many story times, we're gonna run out of good stories, you know. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you guys give it a big thumbs up. And if you guys are new to the Royal Kingdom, make sure you subscribe, turn on your notifications for every single time I post another video. And if you guys got any story time ideas that I may or may not have, any chain reactions that you want me to react to, anything you guys want to just talk to me about in a general sense, or topics for Let's Talk, hit me up at Royal Vybz Network on Instagram and let me know. But until next time, guys, you know, bye.